All right, guys, welcome back to RollPlay Solum. Going into hour number 2 here of week 23. Neal, we good?
So we are good. You guys, is there anything else you want to do in Zigstitten, or should we just fast forward?
I don't think there's anything we want to do. I think we just want to keep on moving.
We're on a journey, so we try to keep it light.
Cool. So, 2 more days pass, and you arrive in Haldren, the capital of the Eastern Kingdom that once was a very, very separate kingdom from Miklagard itself.
Neal, by the way, every night before I go to bed, like, if I haven't used my clairvoyance, I would try to use it on, like, if there's any guards at the beginning of a town or at the last town, that's where I would try to listen in to see if there's, like, rumors or anything about us specifically passing around or interesting stuff.
Sure, you get nothing specific about you guys.
Okay. And just think that that's usually what I'll do. But I'll repeat it, but just saying.
Sure. Well, please do repeat it every time you go to bed. Repeat that. It's not just going to be. There's no such thing as autocast. You've got to remind me for everything you do.
Okay, so I'll say it every time we fast forward, I guess.
Cool.
Okay. Fast forward.
Fuck.
All right. So you guys arrive in Haldren. It is the largest city that you guys have been in since Aros. And it is highly militarized right now. The gates are shut. Oh, not shut. The gates are open during the day when you arrive. You again get questioned very briefly, but let in. The city is fairly dense. These are the tallest buildings that you've seen outside of an actual castle. Because a castle will be 40 feet tall, 50 feet tall with tall walls. But here you actually have a 4-story inn, or a shop that has houses on top of it that are 4 stories or 5 stories tall. This is the most vertical city that you've ever been in your entire life. Actually, I think this will. Except for maybe Leia. You might have been in a more vertical place than this once.
And probably me. I've traveled the worlds.
Possibly you, Zanzel. You've traveled, yeah, but not like an actual city where people really live. You've probably seen crazy shit in other, interdimensionally, but not like where people chill and hang out and live,
Gotcha.
But you've definitely seen crazy stuff in your life. So you arrive here. Everywhere that you go, there are guards or soldiers that at this point they're almost impossible to tell alike because money is low, so everyone's kind of wearing whatever clothing they have. There's a lack of uniforms, but there are lots of people marching in the streets, and something that we don't often talk about is just the amount of crime that you see, or the amount of law enforcement acting. But occasionally you'll pass through towns and you'll see people arrested. Someone will be chasing down someone in the street shouting thief. You haven't seen any of that. And in a city this size, that's really unusual. What you have seen is a lot of soldiers / guards / something. So, military authority being pushed on the people. Everyone is keeping, very well behaved, and no one is really speaking out or acting out, but there's still just a very oppressive military feeling to this place.
Okay.
As we're coming in, then I say to the party, I say, let's actually stay indoors. Not too much tavern socializing, and let's get indoors real quick and stay out of. I don't want us to be exposed in the city too long at all.
I like this idea. Neal, can I use disguise on them?
Nope.
Can I help them? No.
No, it's it's not just giving someone makeup. It's also knowing how to change your gait, change your walk, change the way that you speak a little bit.
But could we technically just buy some stuff to make us just look a bit different? Like normal people that aren't super good at this?
No, you cannot buy other things to make it different.
Sure, you can take off all of your armor and weapons.
Of course.
That would make you look very different.
Yeah.
I have learned not to do that, by the way. So I just kind of usher them indoors, and we get a tavern and keep a low key. I play my Game Boy Advance the entire time, I guess.
Okay, well, I just turned off the in my room, so.
I have a really.
While I muted 10 seconds or 20 seconds, was it gone?
Yeah, it just sounds like there's air going onto a mic. I have acute ears.
Is it back on there now?
You're an audiophile?
Yeah.
Filist?
Audiophilist, I like that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is that right?
Ignore me.
I'm an
audiophile, I think is the proper term. But anyways, continue on. We're good. It's gone.
Cool. So, you guys just hang out inside? You don't go out
Yeah.
and do anything?
If Carla needs more stress relieving, Phallus is there. You know what I mean?
If we go to bed, I'm gonna use clairaudience on the gates. Well, where there was people guarding.
When you say if Carla needs stress relieving, is this something that you're seeking, or are you just passively accepting any requests?
Well, we're hanging out inside. I don't necessarily. I don't make effort necessarily, but we've got a casual sexual thing going on here, so I'm pretty okay with that.
Yeah, casual sexual thing has developed. She does not seek anything out in of itself today, but you guys, the 5 of you are hanging out. She says that she's put the baby to bed and that, it's been months now and the baby never cries, so she feels comfortable leaving her alone for a short while she catches up and has a drink or two, because Carla hasn't been drinking in 6 months or
Right.
something. And back in the day, everyone drank all the time. It was your primary source of you couldn't drink the water because water was polluted, so everyone drank beer or
When
wine.
she comes to drink, I'm gonna go watch over the baby.
Okay. Do you tell her that you're going to go watch over the baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her I'd like to go watch over the baby.
She goes with you.
Well, looks like you won't be drinking after all.
Guess not. She
That
says.
Carla voice. Listen, guys, remember, we also rolled for hotness for Carla. She's a very beautiful lady. It doesn't sound like Neal, so just
It's true.
imagine.
It's true.
I can't do a sultry, sexy voice, though.
You should try.
Guess
That'd be
not.
awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a semi right there. You could definitely
Well, I
pull
guess
that off.
this is how Carla will talk from here
There you
on
go.
out.
Fuck yeah.
Right? What the fuck? All right, yeah. So we're just hanging out, playing dice, maybe, or talking stories, that kind of thing, having drinks.
Yeah,
But
I tell him the time where I once met the some god of some plane, and I swindled him out of some money from that plane. I thought it was hilarious, and no one else thought it was funny at all.
I think I wouldn't believe you. I'd be like, what? I wouldn't confront you about it, but I'd be like, oh, Zanzel.
Yeah. It sounds like I'm really trashed or anything, but I'm not drinking at all. And I think it's hilarious as I tell the story, but no one else does. And then we just kind of hang out.
I will, if I have some time while I'm here, I'll sell my old, the temporary mail that I was using.
Oh, the chainmail?
Yeah.
Sure.
goes
you
underneath,
can
doesn't it?
Sell it for...
I can't wear both, right? Chain
No,
plus.
no,
Oh, is
no.
it just 3 plate? Because that's how you. Wasn't the joke that he bought chainmail, but he has that underneath three-quarter plate, or is that?
I don't remember the joke, but 3/4 plate is a combination of plate and chain, so there is some chainmail, but it's not like a full set. And if you were to you'd have underarm chainmail and this thing
But I
here
have
and this
full
thing
plate
here.
now, so it's
You now have full plate, so you're just carrying
He's
around
just
this
explaining it to
shirt
me,
and
right?
pants of chainmail.
right.
chain.
So I want to sell
Yeah,
that.
you can sell it for 50 pretty easily.
Sweet. I'll do that.
Cool. Yeah.
Zanzel, did you want to talk about our books?
Yes, yeah. You want now? Is that good?
We can go in a room and discuss some.
Okay.
That's
all
what
right.
I'm talking about.
I go to my room, grab my. I just grab my bag. I don't take the book out of it. I grab the backpack, and then go over to Leia's room.
Okay.
I guess I walk in and shut the door. And I'm like, well, there's got to be some weird stuff in here. Just leave that alone, and I'll show you the spells. And then you can show me what you got.
Yeah. Well, Neal, can you explain to us how wizards would go about?
We would just copy each other's
discussing-
book, right?
Yeah, so
I mean, we can't just copy every single thing, right?
No, so you would look through his spell book. Then you would make a roll to learn spell. If you succeed in the roll to learn, you write it down, and it's part of your spell book, and you write the spells down in your spell book. And that's how it
One
works.
a roll for each spell I'm trying to learn, right?
Right. So you can
And
look
then
at a
if I
spell.
fail, I look.
He can
I
say,
try next
this is,
level.
fireball, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, that's great. I want this. You roll to see if you learn it. If you do, then you're like, oh, I can actually understand the spell enough. Sure, I'll write this down. If you fail the roll, you're like, oh, this sounds great, but I just can't make heads or tails of the shit you've written down, and I can't really, figure the spell out on my own.
And then I can try next level if I failed, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And there is a limit to how many spells we can have per level, correct?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
under your intel stat.
And that's max spells per level?
Yes. I think your character sheet, JP, is the older one that has like 4 things that say max spells per level.
Yeah.
Leia should have.
I need to look at it. I'll just look it up real quick.
I'm looking for it, but I'm not. Oh, 8. 8. He has more, probably.
Oh, my spell book is pretty big, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey.
Ew, GP. Too much information.
Where is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, shit! I'm maxed on level 1. It's great.
Zanzel, your max spells per level you have 19 intelligence. It should be everything. I don't know why it says first on your character sheet. That doesn't make sense.
Okay. So what am I?
What
Level
the fuck,
19.
Neil? You maxed me everything, Neil. I can't learn anything.
Jen, I'm sorry, JP, you are you can learn you're unlimited. You have no max spells per level. You can learn anything you want.
I can?
And I'm
Yeah, you have 19 intelligence.
Give me
You're
that shit!
fucking OP.
I'm already maxed at everything, Neil. That's
Including level 3?
Yeah, you maxed me everything.
I maxed your level 3 spells?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Lucky you.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry, did you want spells to start off with?
No, but like, I can't have any choices. Basically, everything was chosen for me for every level because they're all maxed. So it's like, eh.
No matter what I do, the players are going to bitch. No matter what you do.
Hey, no!
People- if
I
you're-
have
I'm
9
happy.
HP.
Neil, we're
What
good.
do you expect?
Everything.
9 HP.
Neil, I haven't complained once about this. I love this character, baby, all day.
Good. Thank you, JP. Thank you.
I killed JP's character.
And
luck.
honestly, like, Neil, I wasn't bitching at you. I was bitching more at Ron than anything. Like, he's trying to fleece me. So, like...
Oh, God. All right, so I
Can I
like...
do like a Pokemon and forget a spell?
Jen, you can learn 11 spells per level. You only have
Oh,
9.
11? Why did you think I could learn? It's written 8.
Is it written 8?
No, it's written 11.
So why did you think it was 8?
Boom. It's a French thing. I don't know.
No, it's actually written 8. But it's the old character
What's
sheet you
intel?
sent me.
What's your intel?
16.
Are you sure that's not max spell level?
Yes. Oops.
That's max spells per level.
11. Okay, yeah. I looked too fast.
So you
You're
can
right.
still memorize 3.
Yay!
All
So
right.
you still
Happy.
have room for 3 more.
So I open up my bag and take out this giant tomb. It's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches thick of wallpaper, and I just like slam it down onto the table. And I kind of do it as if I'm trying to look impressive as I do this. Because I have like almost every level 1 spell memorized. Like, what is this, 15 level 2 spells or some shit like that? And then only 8, I think, level 3 spells. I can just send you a spell list if you want to see them. Or we could just do this off stream.
So your character is like super straightforward about everything he has?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then my character reads through your book first, and then I hand over mine.
Okay. Just send me your spells and we'll deal with it
Yeah.
off stream.
Another time.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Now, with that out of the way, your time in Haldren, is there anything in particular you want to learn or do in Haldren? Or are you
Well,
just
we're
trying
just
to
laying
look at it?
super low because we're worried about the
Okay.
military uprising and stuff.
All right. No one hassles you. You guys keep to indoors, and it seems to be effective. No one comes looking for you. No one gives you
I
any
did
trouble.
the clairvoyance every night, Neil.
Where do you do clairvoyance?
At the entry point where there would be soldiers.
Voyance or
Uh,
audience?
Audience.
They're talking about the people that they're inspecting. Yeah, it's just conversations as they search people coming into town.
Alright, cool.
Okay. The night passes uneventfully, and if you guys wish to depart in the morning, let me know.
Yep.
We just
Cool.
pack it up, and we again keep a very low profile, so cloaks over people if we can. Tariq Ty Gibson is, naturally looks very nondescript. so
I've
no
got
one
my
touches him.
tie on, of course.
You
Feeling
know,
very
I'd like
businesslike.
to learn some spells, real quick. If you want me to let me roll for them.
Sure.
It's a
You're stealing spells off of Jen?
Yeah,
I would
And you're a
want to know
generalist
which
wizard,
ones
right?
he's
I am.
grab-
Yeah.
Okay.
I would want to know which one he's grabbing. I'd like check out.
Yeah, I point to this one. I'm like,
Yeah.
this right here is lightning bolt, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, but you have to say lightning bolt when you cast it.
Is this the one where you say lightning bolt before?
Yes, it's exactly that one.
Okay, I've seen 2 variations of this.
You have to scream it and point and say lightning bolt.
Okay.
Lightning bolt. Many
Throw a
times.
ball of tinfoil.
Yep. What do I just it's a D100 and it's like I think it's literally a 97 or lower and I don't learn it or some shit.
It should be on your character sheet, Zanzel. Spell. You have a.
It says max spell level 95%.
Okay, yeah.
90.
Yeah, because it's a broken
Cheating.
character sheet. But yes, you have a 95% chance to learn a spell, so
You know
roll
what
D100.
sucks is that I didn't learn this the first time I tried to roll for it, Jeff.
Serious?
Seriously. So, that's why I'm pissed off right now. Oh my god!
Oh. So you're not learning it.
Nope. Nope.
I'm telling you, man, you have to point and say lightning bolt.
Oh my
And
fucking
he's
god!
like, lightning bolt.
5 out of 100 to fail that.
Oh my fucking god!
Hey, it's a 1 on a D20.
Glorious.
1 in 20 chance, man. 1 in 20 chance. All right, cool. Cool.
Yeah, I'm so pissed off. I just like storm out of the room.
Are you
Is that a pun? Lightning bolt, storm out.
Exactly.
In that case, he doesn't storm out of the room, I guess, does he?
He does the exact opposite.
All right, I can't believe I just rolled 100 on D100. Anyways, we leave the town now.
Cool. Not be on there. Choose.
I'm always changing disguise every day, Neil, by the way. When I wake up, I'm like, toot, toot, toot.
Changing disguises every day.
Well, alternating between the ones I have or something. Maybe I
Okay.
buy a few new outfits.
Okay. Give me disguise checks every time you put on a disguise, please.
Why didn't you ask me at the beginning?
I didn't think that you would actually put on a disguise. I thought you were
well,
just
I
talking
told
about
you.
them.
No,
I
no,
thought you were saying, "Oh, how does disguise work?" I didn't actually
Oh.
hear you said that you put it on. My bad.
I rolled a fucking 5 on the next.
Well, technically, I've
D100.
had one entering this town when I said it. It might have been bad, but I was supposed to have one.
Give me a disguise check.
31!
Ooh, crushed.
I look like a man!
You learn the other spells, then, right?
There's nothing. There's nothing else of
Oh, I thought you
interest
said you were
right now.
stealing 3 spells. Oh, okay.
I'm too pissed off. I wanna roll for him.
You learn another 100.
And I can't roll till I level up again, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Motherfucker.
Once per level.
That's a clever use of rect. Correct.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, we continue on.
yeah. All right, you guys leave Heldren. Let's see what the dice say. All right, you go on down to Old Lock, and then you get to Groundwater Keep. Groundwater Keep is one of 2 forts stationed on either side of a lake that has a rather large bridge crossing it. The bridge is about half a mile
Green
long.
water is what you're saying, right?
Greenwater Keep.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, my voice is a little
Carla-ish.
fucked up. Yeah. So it's Groundwater Keep and Fort Sargard are on either end of this huge, it's an architectural marvel at this point. You know, a half-mile long bridge kind of blows everyone's mind, and there's these 2 forts on either side of it. The bridge is made out of stone, and the forts look very old. There seems to be lots of work on the forts and on the bridge where perhaps stones have been damaged or destroyed and then replaced. And as you make your way across the bridge, or as you get to Groundwater Keep and make your way across the bridge with all the other people that are traveling on this very busy road. I should mention that there are lots of people on this road these days.
Okay.
You overhear some stories about how this used to be like one of the points of contest between Haldren and Miklagard, and this bridge serves as a way for people to travel back and forth, but it was also one of like the main points of the wars between them, because the hills to the north are almost impassable, and there's a dense forest to the south, so it's just a nice beeline. Anyway, this is a point of great historical significance for anyone that wants to look further into it. Otherwise, we just keep going.
Well,
I think we're impressed by it, but we keep going.
being a stonemason, could I do anything with
Not
this
a
stuff?
stonemason.
No, I have stone.
Oh, you do. You stone
masonry. It's not a joke. It's real.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, what do you want to know about this?
I don't know, like some stony shit, like something I'd think is cool. I don't know in
Dude.
real life, so.
Are you
Just
saying
think
you're
about
a
these
stoner?
rocks. Think how long these rocks have been here, man.
Okay.
Do you
I
know
don't know.
what these rocks have
Stony shit.
seen? They've seen everything.
Engineering
Maybe yeah, I learn a new way to lay stone or something. I don't know.
Okay, this is some of the best stonework you've seen in ages. It looks, the craftsmanship quality is on par with dwarven stonemasons, but it is not dwarven work. It's very distinctively human in style and flavor, but it is of the highest quality. You can also look over the rocks and you look at the edges of the ones that have been there a long time, and based on rock type and composition and placement and all these factors, you're getting the impression that these rocks, these stones, have been here for hundreds of years, possibly thousands. They look like they were built in the Age of Might or even the Age of Heroes, which is a long, long time ago.
Interesting.
It's not beyond reason to think that they were made in the Age of Mist, but it'd be crazy if they were that old. But these are very, very old stones, and that bridge has been here a very, very long time.
Right.
Definitely human-made.
Neil,
I just take note.
engineering-wise, am I impressed by this?
Yes, you get. You're surprised less by the stone craftsmanship, and more by the shapes of the arches that are supporting this.
Do I notice any weakness
No,
at all?
I mean, let's make a roll here. No weaknesses.
Interesting.
This looks solid,
Perfect.
very well thought out. This bridge is you couldn't build this bridge better if you thought of it.
I say exactly that as I'm passing by. I couldn't build this bridge better if I thought of it. And I've thought of it, and I can't.
Yeah, this is a marvelous bridge. It is 20 feet wide, so you could fit 5 people abreast walking comfortably. You could fit 4 wagons on this cart tightly. So it's a big bridge, and it's really long. But you guys cross over it pretty happily and without any problems. No one stops you or bothers you along your way.
Cool.
I'm still doing the clairaudience, Neil. If I don't notice any specific guard area, I would try to look at the one we passed way back at the beginning of the episode. Like the one where we had to shoot a note.
Where we what?
Where we had to
Had
shoot
to
a
show the note.
Felicity note. I want to know if
Oh,
something's
show the
going on
note.
there.
Gotcha.
Okay, it says the location must be known or obvious, like a place near you. So the location must be known. I guess you can do any place that you've been in physically. You can go ahead
Yeah.
and do. That's not a problem.
She knows
Sure.
that place.
Okay. You get nothing relating to you guys. More just standard. Well, did you see the tits on that woman? My God, she could milk a cow. Something like
Oh.
that.
Whoa!
Keep us informed on these conversations, please.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not saying anything.
That just goes into Leia's dirty mind.
That
those-
girl's tits could milk a cow.
Is that what he actually said?
That's what he said.
You guys don't know that though.
Just Neil things,
They could though.
Oh, God.
All right, cool. Moving on.
I love how Neil can get away with anything when it's characters.
Yeah.
Hey man, he's the DM. I can't question this.
Other
shit.
people have to be terrible and crude and crass. That doesn't make me terrible,
Mhm.
crude and crass, Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a model
Oh.
citizen.
Sure
Of
do.
your
Steph's
own
mom
world.
loves me. If only she could hear the things I say. So that's it. You guys keep on going down and traveling through this area. Your journey is fairly innocuous and boring until you get to Isholin, a few towns down the road.
Those Neal entryways. It's really boring until. Go ahead.
Until you get to Isholin, a few towns down the road.
That's where
It's
the
been-
thunder goes, crashes down, and we're in a Sholin.
It's been five more days since Groundwater Keep, and you're here in a very, it's a light rain outside, not very heavy. I wouldn't call it a storm. And you pull into town, kind of slogging through the mud because it's been raining for a few days now. And there's no guards, there's no one around, and the town looks pretty dead. There's a couple of lights on in the inn, but none of the other buildings have lights on in them.
No guards, you said, right?
Yeah, no guards. And in fact, don't even see anyone in the streets. But then again, it is kind of muddy and rainy out.
Is that super weird to have no guards? I can't imagine we would go to any city and there's no guards, right?
Isholin, Isholin's a small town. It's not even a town. It's like a big village. Population a few hundred, like 600 maybe. So for a place like this, not to have any guards out in the open during a rainy time is not that unusual. If it were sunny out, they might be out, or if there was something going on. But in the afternoon when it's raining and muddy, and it's not too unusual. But there's you can read into it if you want.
Okay. I don't think we would. I guess it's not too unusual.
Yeah, we go in.
Yeah, hold on. I just need to reply to someone on Skype secretly. One of you players. That's clearly not JP.
Ooh, new message.
It's never us, Ryan.
Okay.
What up?
So, you guys get to Isholin, and only the inn has lights on. What do you guys do?
Well, as we always do, make our way to the inn, I guess. It's nighttime, you said? I guess that's how we would notice there's only lights on, right?
Yep.
Well, it's raining out, so it's dark. You notice because of that. It's afternoon. You can't tell what time because you can't see the sun, but
Yeah, we
it's
hustle
not
into the
quite
inn,
that time.
I would
Okay.
say.
You arrive in the inn, and it is pretty much empty. You actually don't see anyone else in the inn whatsoever.
At all.
At all.
Okay. I walk in, I'm like, well, this is weird. Barkeep? Tavern master? Anyone?
I
Is
cast
anyone here?
invisibility on myself.
No word, no reply, nothing?
No. Alright, it works. I'm invisible.
Yep.
Be on your guard, friends. This is, this doesn't look good. And I would kind of make my way to the window and, like, peel back the curtain or whatever. If there's no curtain, just kind of keep my eye outside. Phallus hefted in my hand, shield up to my side.
A few minutes later, from a trapdoor behind the bar comes an innkeeper. He seems to be coming. Oh, we got customers today. That's great.
Yeah, what the hell, man? You don't get guests?
Yeah. What's going on?
No, it's just this rainstorm been going on a few days. Most of the merchants, their wagons are getting stuck in the mud, so they haven't been coming through. And just my luck, no one decided to stay here for a couple of nights. I could have really used the extra income, but you know what? That means the best rooms in the house are available for you if you want them. And after a day of hiking through that rain and mud, I bet you could use a really nice feather bed. Maybe some excellent stew. I make the best stew ever. Would you like some of my stew? You know what? I'll just get you some stew. Come on, let me get you some stew. And he goes back and fills up 5 bowls with stew and brings them out to you guys at your table.
I'm invisible, Neil. He doesn't know.
4 bowls. 4 bowls of stew.
You're invisible?
She
Yeah, I
cast
said
him
that
dice when
as
he walked
soon
in.
as we got in when it was dark before he came in.
Cool.
I look at it and I say, friend, it's
Four
mighty
bowls, then.
generous of you, but we actually just ate. We're just looking to stay out of the rain for a while, but we'll give you business with the rooms.
Oh.
I try a bite of the
Shame.
stew and compare it to Victorian squirrel soup.
All right. I'm gonna just PM it to you.
Okay. I eat this. I finish the stew politely.
You start like
Politely.
mowing down on it.
I finish it up.
There's
But
a
I
little bit
don't-
of a hurt look on my face when you're doing that.
No, I'm just very polite about it. that's
I
all.
noticed the gaze Victorian's giving to Treek, and I just put one arm on his shoulder.
Well, you try, but you're like 3 feet tall, so you kind of just at my
Hey,
lower
no,
back.
I'm,
Maybe.
I'm
I
5'5".
tell-
I'm
I-
5'5".
Are you 5'5"?
Yeah.
I tell Victorian, it's I. It's I.